GHK Lal on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Welcome to the National Outlook on Tuesday, November 30th. We've come to the end of November and we are getting into the holiday spirit. I think I'm already there. Don't ask me how I got there, but I am. Thank God for that. Conflict of interest at tender board. Jordan flags Balgobin's role as chair of NPTAB and director of projects at Finance Ministry. So, Mr. Jordan is the former finance minister in the coalition government. And I think he's got this right. And it's snuck onto the radar that the chairman of the National Procurement and Tender Administration Board, NPTAB, also functions as the Director of Project Cycle Management at the Ministry of Finance. Let me tell you what I understand as the Director of Projects at the Ministry of Finance. It's a senior role. It's a pivotal role. It's about what is needed in our what is our national budget providing for? How many dollars has been earmarked for a school here, a clinic there, a road there? We're talking about hundreds of millions and billions of dollars in total. Where is it going to be? Is it going to be in Mbaimadai? It's going to be in Kwakwani. Is it going to be in Temeri? Wherever it's going to be, the director of projects has some sort of insight into that. The what, the where, the when, and the how. So, for him to be the chairman of the National Procurement and Tender Administration Board, that's a mouthful, isn't it? And to be the director of projects at the Ministry of Finance, clearly has to be a conflict of interest. Because having been a part of the decision making of what, where, how much, and when, next year or the other year, or whenever, and now he's the man in the pivotal seat, the chairman seat, casting a vote for who is going to get what. Who is going to build a road? Who is going to build a school? Who is going to get approval for $1, 2, 3, 6, 7, $800 million of the taxpayers' dollars to do something for us, some kind of construction, some kind of road work, which involves a tender process, and where the chair and his colleagues are sitting together to deliberate. Something is not right there. Something is very, very wrong. How Mr. Jordan says, we find we have an anomaly with the chairman of the tender board being the director of projects. I think, my fellow Guyanese, that anomaly is a polite word. It's a fancy word. I think it's a vulgarity. I think it's an obscenity, because while Balgobin's, that's the chair, disclosure appears innocuous, it has serious implications. It has, with the stroke of a pen, removed a critical check and balance from the NPTAB and deposited into the budget agency. That was the former finance minister, Mr. Jordan. I think he's on the money, and really this should not have happened, and perhaps it explains in part why we struggle with getting clarity, with getting things that are satisfactory, with getting any sort of, some sort of integrity that is credible in the process involving tendering. Look, the chair is one of, I don't know how many. It's one of maybe 7 or 8. I don't think I have that right. But he's not alone. But he's the chair, and I'll tell you, as a former chair myself of another agency, you've got a lot of things going for you. You've got a lot of influence in your fingertips. So therefore, you can sway and you can persuade and you can do other things. This needs to stop. I think he has to give up one of those roles, and the government should move to do that. That's my position. Until the next time, I'm GHK Lal on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Thank you for listening to the National Outlook.